This is birth order and face-to-face contact with a sibling. Firstborns have more contact than laterborns by Paulette and Netto. And already in the title, I want to point something out. It says how like face-to-face contact with a sibling. So this will be specifically talking about a sibling, which is one of my main like doors in my anchor room. And also it'll be discussing like face-to-face contact. At first, I didn't really know what it was. Like I didn't understand it because I thought it was just like how much they need to like see like I thought like what like they have to talk to each other like in person, but then I realized like after reading the article it's really how much you need to like see each other throughout the week. Like face-to-face contact is like a social interaction where you have to talk to each other like in person and not like texting, so that's significant because it's like a social interaction. And in the introduction, Paulette and Netto, they basically talk about different articles and the authors and how they portray their middle born child to be, and how like contact with siblings and how they feel like neglected, like Salmon and Daly do. And this takes me to like the article, like this article. In the method section, there are 8,500 participants. They range from 18 to 79 years of age. So 79 being, obviously it could be an outlier because this was like a random sampling of they just took a bunch of addresses in the Netherlands, like out of country. And they took a bunch of random addresses, so it could be like anybody. So that's why you got such a wide variety of ages. And this wide variety of ages is good because you can see how they interact from like 18 years of age through all the way to 79 years of age. So let's see the interaction changes. Then they conducted interviews, like interviews face to face with the person, and the interviews were usually like 74 minutes long. That was the average time. Step and half, like having a step sibling and half sibling were excluded. They're not allowed. And then they're asked questions like, how often have you seen Alberto? Let's say that's my brother. I don't have a brother. Let's say, how often have you seen Alberto? And then they'll use that question and develop on it to see how often you see your brother or sister or whatever, and in like a weekly basis. And this takes me to the results. This results is that there's no statistically significant data proved that for like there's not for middleborns at least, as it's shown that firstborns have more contact than laterborns, but that's not my topic. Is straight middleborns. The only thing that they said about middleborns is that middleborns see their siblings most slightly. So them seeing it the most means that they need like somebody to turn to. Like I've said in previous articles, also in previous videos, that they don't like to talk to their parents when they need emotional support. They rather talk to like a friend or a sibling. So this shows right here how they need to, like, sometimes they turn to their sibling, they turn to their siblings more than the firstborns or lastborns, probably due to the emotional effect that they need to have somebody to talk to, and they don't turn to their parents.